In today's video, me and my buddies Bob and Tristan will be spending the next 3 days hunting Alabama public land from the ground with muzzleloaders and rifles to hope we shoot old Big Daddy. We got the juice, got the vest, got the muzzleloader, got the estrus. How you feeling, Tristan?
Feeling good, feeling dangerous. Feeling dangerous. Might be a nanny doe die tonight. I don't know.
Tristan got the muzzle loaders ready. About to take the hike in there and
smoke pole one of them, baby.
Kill them on day. All right, me and Tristan are both locked in. We're on this big, like, oblong mound. So Tristan's watching one holler, and I'm watching the other. And there's like 2 or 3 hollers and creeks that kind of go around this big hill in the middle. We're kind of like on a big elevated island where we can see around good. So if a deer comes from that way, he'll be able to get it. And if a deer comes to my end of the island or the big mound, I'll be able to get it. Hopefully I can see pretty good for as thick as these woods are. So they should be maybe starting to do a little rut action. Probably got another couple weeks, but hopefully we'll find one sniffing around in here. Well, it's 3 o'clock, and I just had a giant coyote come right under me. I grabbed my muzzle loader because it's pretty early. I mean, huge coyote, pretty. It's not real red. Drew up on it, shot. Muzzle loader misfired, and he didn't even know what happened. He just kind of trotted off. He might come back, but he was huge. I seen him in front of me run up the hill, and I thought it might have been a deer. And I looked up, and he was in the creek, and come up, and he came right below me. I mean, couldn't have gave me a better shot, and it just misfired on me. At about 4:30, I finally started to have some action. I finally started to see some deer come down the hill. They're mostly does, buttonheads, fawns, but they were coming off the hill in front of you. There's a cutover up on top, and they were coming off that, coming down the hill into the bottom, feeding on acorns, whatever. So they did that for probably, I don't know, 20 minutes to half an hour before they finally shuffled off. I think I saw about 10, deer in total. I was really hoping I'd see, old Big Larry come down the holler and I could greet him. But it was kind of a good thing because after I got home with my muzzleloader and I took it apart and was trying to shoot it some more, it turns out I believe my pin is busted or jammed, so I have to get that fixed until the next muzzleloader hunt. But thankfully tomorrow will be rifle season and I'll use rifle, but it is only buck only. But if my muzzleloader would have been working, probably would have taken out an nanny doe right here and put some meat in the freezer. Well, it's 3 a.m. It's the next morning. I'm waiting on Bob to get here. Last night, muzzleloader, when that coyote came out, I didn't have time to get my camera up. And I turned on, shot, and it clicked, and my primer just went pop and didn't set off my black powder. And turns out, well, I thought maybe my primers were bad, but it turns out my muzzleloader is, in fact, firing pin or something's broke, so I get that fixed. But thankfully, today is opening day of rifle season. The deer definitely aren't rutting yet because I saw 10 does and maybe some button heads mixed in there, and they were getting chased. They weren't getting harassed. They probably got another few weeks, maybe towards the end of the month or whatever. But I don't know, today, open day of rifle season, there's going to be 500 people out there waiting on Bob. We're going to meet Tristan. We're going to go out there, and we're kind of hunting, close together on some different ridges and hills and try and get everything locked down. Maybe one of us will be able to get a big one, but I'm tired. All right, Bob, how's it feeling?
Not good. We'll probably see the entire population of the state of Alabama out there today. I expect to see more people than deer.
All right, little update. We went to our spot, 1A, and it was taken. So we came back to the Coyote Mound, as I'm now calling it, where we were yesterday afternoon. I've only heard a couple of shots go off, but somebody right down the road, he's either right down the road or across the street, shot. He shot twice, and then he yelled, "Boom!" So I guess he got a good one. But, I mean, really haven't heard a lot of shots. We saw a lot of drugs, so maybe they're not quite moving yet. But if you're that guy out here in Alabama that scream boom, I heard you. It's starting to sound like World War II out here. I think everybody in this valley has shot a deer but us. We're gonna try and keep our spirits up, but it's not looking good, brother.
Me and Bob ended up not saying anything that morning or afternoon after hearing everybody around us all day killing deer. But I ended up meeting up with Tristan the next day on Sunday afternoon. He decided he was going to go climb up in this open pines, and I decided I was going to go down this draw nearby, down here in between two cutovers, hoping to catch a big Larry, either running across from cutover to cutover or just running up the draw.
It's raining pretty good now. Maybe the deer will start moving, and maybe it'll quit here in a minute. But you couldn't ask for like a better, like gloomy, semi-warm November day. A front came through, it's starting to get a little colder now, so maybe they'll start moving. But the rain is very cold.
Well, I didn't see nothing. Tristan didn't see nothing. Here's let's cue the music. We're going to get real inspirational. If you want to come out and do this stuff, you can do it. If you want to hike a mile in the woods to see absolutely nothing,
Toting a 100-pound, 30-year-old climber.
you can do it. If you want to, break your muzzleloader in the first 5 minutes of a hunting trip and then see 10 deer you can't shoot, you can do it.
Yeah, basically what hunters say is throw rationality out the window and just be an idiot like we are.
If you
And
want to,
just persevere.
yeah, if you want to have some dude shoot a mondo buck 200 yards from you, and then you get to listen to him yell boom and claim his deer, and then listen to him and his buddies laugh and pack it out, and then pretend for the next 4.5 hours,
Second sit in the same spot.
second sit, same spot, that you sit for 4.5 hours and be delusional that you'll see one, you can do it. If you want to be an idiot like us, you can do it.
Right, baby.
Subscribe.